So you're thinking of moving to Phoenix, Arizona, but you're not sure what area of Phoenix you want to live in. You're not sure about the schools, the traffic, the entertainment, restaurants, all of that good stuff. So I am here to pull out a map and I'm going to show you the different areas of Phoenix, what they're known for, and hopefully you can find what area you think is best for you. So let's get it. Hi, you guys. So I am Andrea Scheppe, realtor with Homesmart Valley Solutions team out here in Phoenix, Arizona, and all of the surrounding cities. I am a local, a native, born and raised. So I have lived, worked, played, ate, slept, you name it, all over the valley. So I have lots of good info for you, and I can help you find the part of Phoenix that you think is best for you. So if this is your first time to my channel, please like and subscribe if you find this info useful. I look forward to showing you guys all the great areas Phoenix has to offer. So let's go. First thing, and if you've watched some of my other videos, you'll notice Phoenix is so big. It's so big. It's very long as far as like north to south goes, and every little area has a different vibe. It has different housing prices. It has different community and different culture. So let me share my screen with you guys, and I will show you the different areas. Okay. As you can see up here, so everything outlined in red, this is technically what is Phoenix, right? So very long from north to south. And anything up here, you guys, is going to be night and day from what's down here. And central is going to be so much different than northern and vice versa. So, and you can also see we have all these surrounding suburbs and cities. And a lot of people might live in Gilbert or Mesa and say they're from Phoenix, but, technically it's because people really know Phoenix, more than they're going to know Mesa or Litchfield Park or something like that. So anyhow, first, let's start out with the 17. The 17 runs all the way through Phoenix, turns over here into the 10, connects us down to Tucson and up north to Flagstaff, Prescott, all that good stuff. So as you can see, the 17, which was our first freeway, it's not that pretty. It's a lot of concrete. Anyway, gets really congested. So the closer you get to the 17, it's going to be a little bit older as far as where you're living until you get up here. This is going to be newer. But anything through here, it is going to be a little bit older, maybe some historic areas, some areas that are getting flipped and redone now. So South Phoenix, South Phoenix it has two very distinct areas. So first down here, this area here is Ahwatukee. So this is South Mountain. This is a huge, amazing, actually one of the largest government-run parks in the nation, if not the largest. And it's really cool. It's really beautiful. You can hike, you can ride horses, all kinds of things. People here with their dogs, mountain biking, all kinds of great stuff. So this is really beautiful. I hike here all the time. I come in right over here off Guadalupe. Anyhow, so this area is Ahwatukee. This is a very affluent area. It's their own little community. You've got Ahwatukee foothills, you got a little bit older Ahwatukee up here, and then in here, you're super into the mountains. So this whole area, you guys, is going to be a little bit more expensive. Their schools are really great. Their community is great. It's just a really close-knit area, very family-oriented, but you do have a little bit of entertainment in there, and you can jump on the 10 and get up here into Tempe, where ASU is, and Scottsdale, or to downtown Phoenix or to the airport. So, and also if you, travel to Tucson a lot, things like that, then this area might be good for you as well. Okay, you guys, so here is like homes for sale in Ahwatukee, right? So let's take a look right now. You are going to there is a lot of retirement 55 plus communities in here, and as well as just a lot of great single family homes. I actually just closed a buyer over there. And let's say we're looking in Ahwatukee, right? We'll scroll up and down. So you've got some homes up here, 1.4 million, 1.6 million. Now these are ones that are really, as you can see, built into the mountain and just absolutely gorgeous, right? So you've got that price point, but you can also scroll all the way down and you're going to find, plenty of mid-priced homes. And condos and townhomes. So right here, you've got a nice kind of basic. It's probably a 3.2. So that's for $425. If you look on that on a map, yeah, you're going to be more in your northern Ahwatukee. So you're going to be a little bit more affordable up here, a little bit more expensive as you get closer to the mountain. And this is a bit newer over here versus over here. Now, that also borders Tempe, and then this turns into Chandler. These are all really fantastic areas as well. Lots of family friendly, lots of communities, lots of shopping and amenities. Anyhow, we won't go into that right now because they're not technically considered Phoenix. But anyhow, okay, so that is Ahwatukee, you guys. Very popular area. I know it very well. If you really like hiking and biking and all those good things, this might be the area for you. So now, you guys, I'm going to go into what we call South Phoenix. So South Phoenix, so here's Ahwatukee. South Phoenix is going to be, oddly enough, north of South Mountain, two completely different communities. So if you buy here and in here, it is nothing like in here. So just know that. In here, the closer you get to the mountain, you're going to get some of those $1 million homes again. They're built right in here. You also have a few golf clubs in here, and you have some nice, condos and stuff in here that, I actually have a buyer looking over there again right now, and they're about like 350 or so. I guess depends when you're watching this video. So the further you kind of get west over here into Levine, this area is getting redone. So you're going to have homes that are older. And then in here, you're going to get a lot of new builds, which is probably the most affordable new builds you're going to find in the valley, unless you go way out to the west side. So anyhow, this South Phoenix area is probably considered the most affordable area of Phoenix. You do have amenities. They're building more right along Baseline Road here. So you are getting more grocery stores, things like that, but not as much like entertainment and stuff, though you will have some really great restaurants and some really authentic food in there and stuff, which is nice too. This, okay, right here, you guys, is the 51, right? This is my favorite freeway. It is never crowded. Because once we added the 101, everyone usually takes this and loops around. So if you live by the 51, really no one ever takes this. Once you start to get closer to the Biltmore, it starts to pick up because it veers off into the 10 or the 202. But whereas the 17 over here, if you live closer to the 17, you're going to get a lot of congestion, a lot of traffic, and again, a little bit of older areas. Okay, so let's talk about kind of this central area. So you're going to start getting a lot of historic homes all actually in here. Really cool area. Now, in a lot of places in Phoenix are like this. You're going to have a bunch of beautiful remodeled homes on one block. Then one street over is going to be a bunch of older homes. And that's how a lot of the neighborhoods are, just a little bit, spotty. So we've put so much money into our downtown, you guys. I'm from here, right? Growing up, we never went downtown unless we went to a major event or a play or a museum, because our downtown was just, it wasn't. And people have complained about downtown Phoenix forever, just being like, just no one could compete. So then Scottsdale came in and Tempe came in, and now Gilbert and Chandler and Glendale, and everyone built their own downtowns. And Phoenix finally put a good amount of money in here. And you guys, it has gotten so cool, and it's just really bustling now. And you can find some really awesome places, but you will pay a premium penny if you want a totally upgraded area in here. So it is fun. You are going to get that downtown vibe if you want to live down there. And I believe, I brought up some homes kind of in downtown. Going to get some really awesome historic ones that are going to be, let's see, again, 1.6 million, 1 million, 925. So, a lot of these are historic. And so that's why, but they've been redone and well kept. And it's just a really cool, fun vibe. So anyway, that's kind of your downtown Phoenix area, kind of a mix of things. Okay. So now, you guys, we are going to move into kind of this whole, okay, again, here's your 17. Here's your 51. Remember, 51 has no traffic. 17 is really congested. So you've got MidTown. You're going to have Uptown. It is still going to be a little bit spotty, especially the closer to the 10 and the 17. But this is going to be historic homes. It becomes very affluent in this area. And lots of great restaurants, lots of nightlife. Anyone who comes here always wants to look over here, and it does get very expensive if you're looking for a decent sized home. So this is kind of technically what's considered MidTown. you guys in here. So again, downtown Phoenix, and there's your 17 and 51. So still Indian School Park, and then you've got Encanto, and technically Encanto actually encompasses the whole thing. As you can see, you've got your Willow Historic District, Coronado Historic District, the Ashby District. So a lot of this in here is, again, historic. And it's gorgeous. The Art Museum, the Heard Museum, still Indian School Park, tons of festivals here. And now here also, you guys, the roads are very small and there's a lot of traffic because people take 7th Avenue and 7th Street and Central, and they go all the way up and down to all the cool restaurants in here. And they kind of just run through all that. So even though you've got 2 freeways on either side of you, you are going to get a lot of traffic in here because it just is such a trendy, fun area. So I think I pulled up some homes. Yeah. In here. And again, you can see the difference. So you're going to have closer to the 17, and you've got 400,000, for a nice kind of basic, but then you're going to get closer over here. And let's see, you've got 572, and it's going to be about the same. And then you're also going to get some of your $1 million homes in here. But you guys, the historic homes are just so gorgeous. And okay, well, that's not loading. So anyhow, so that is the whole MidTown and Encanto area. And so, yeah, glad I got to show you guys that part. And that is your MidTown Uptown. Okay, so here we are. Now, you guys, I'm going to move east of the 51, okay? This area, very, very, very trendy, very affluent, and very desirable as well. So it borders that other area I was just talking about. And in here, you've got the Biltmore, which is gorgeous. So the Biltmore has obviously you can see right here, the Waldorf Astoria Resort. It's a beautiful resort. And you've got Piestewa Peak up here. And then you have Arcadia Light, Camelback East. So this whole area, actually, my best friend lives in here, and I have a listing in here. But this whole area is awesome. The restaurants, everyone rides their bikes in here, sits on the patio. It's very trendy. They have what they're calling Restaurant Row, which is coming in here. You guys, these restaurants are always packed. And it's just such a fun, really cool area. So there's some great schools in Arcadia. My friend actually taught in Arcadia forever. And just this is a bit more family friendly as well as this versus downtown. But this is also a lot of singles, a lot of people without kids who just, are having fun. And you do border Scottsdale, and this area, of course, Scottsdale, which is another video, is amazing, very touristy. But this is kind of where the locals, I'd say, go to hang out if they don't want to be in Old Town with all the tourists anymore. So there's a lot of hidden places in here, you guys. And as you go up and up and up, you're just going to keep going up in prices. And, look at this. This is cool. So, a lot of stuff, again, being redone over in Arcadia, and just really gorgeous big lots, you guys. A lot of the homes have really, really big lots in here. The closer you get down here to McDowell and Thomas, it is still being flipped a lot. And then the further north you get, you're getting into these gorgeous $1 million homes. Then, of course, you get into Camelback Mountain and Paradise Valley, which is one of the wealthiest areas in the nation. And which is why this is such an affluent area, because it's kind of spilled over. So, and up here is gorgeous by the Biltmore as well. Definitely are going to pay a pretty penny if you want to be in that Arcadia Biltmore area, as well as this the Uptown and MidTown. So now let's cruise over here to Maryvale. So Maryvale kind of borders Glendale here and Tolleson. It, I would say, is definitely still an area that is up and coming. It is getting redone. It's going to be a bit more affordable. This whole area kind of west of the 17, you guys, is, I would say, was a little bit older, because obviously the 17 was our first freeway. And so it is just getting kind of redone now, and it's kind of catching up to the rest of the valley. So definitely more affordable, lots of flips in here. You've got Grand Canyon University over here, and that is really drawing people in. Let me see if I can pull it up. Here it is. So this is really pulling people in, and this whole area is getting redone. I will say Grand Canyon University has done a ton for the area, you guys. It's really made this area a lot more desirable to a lot of people. So again, as you come up, you have Alhambra, then you're going to have North Mountain. So kind of the same thing. older because the 17 was original freeway and getting redone, more affordable. You are going to get some larger lots and stuff in here though too. And so, and then you're gonna get a lot of industrial as well. So that is kind of that area. So let's see if you guys are following now. Okay, you guys, here we just were, right? This is our Arcadia area, very affluent, very desirable, and our Midtown, same thing. We're gonna move up over here. And again, closer to your 17, I would say area is more affordable, getting redone. And then if you get close to in here, so this whole area, you guys, here's your 51, here's your 101, this is Scottsdale. This area in here, Paradise Valley Village, is actually where I grew up. And this area, because it borders Scottsdale, has gotten very, very nice. A lot of flips. You're definitely going to have some larger lots, which is really cool. So like the home I grew up on, we had a huge backyard. It was just a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, but my parents kept adding on to the home and we ended up with this great home and still with a huge backyard. So that's what's really cool about this area is you're going to get your bigger lots for a decent price. Now, closer you get to the 101 and the 51 in here, a little bit more affordable. The closer you get to Scottsdale, the more expensive you're going to get, but great schools, great community, definitely a lot of amenities in here. So this is a really desirable area too. And then if you come west of the 51, you've got Moon Valley, and Moon Valley, you guys, which is in here, is very desirable. It's its own little area right in the mountains and people love it. It's really, really pretty. Let me see if I can pull it in for you. Where's Greenway? So here's Moon Valley, you guys, very small, but really cute area. Love driving through and love driving down 7th Street as well. You guys, 7th Street isn't usually too busy. It's going to take you through some more of the mountains. Now, Sunnyslope is a really interesting area. And I guess I should zoom in for you. Sunnyslope is in here. And so it's actually north of that whole Uptown Phoenix. And Sunnyslope, again, is an area that was a bit older. It has been getting so redone because all of the North Central has been spilling over into it. Again, because you've got all the freeways around you, your streets and stuff in here, it's pretty, and in here, it's pretty easy to get around, right? The closer you get down here, it's a little bit harder, but this is pretty smooth sailing in here. Okay, so now up here, you guys, we have what we call like the Desert Ridge area. So I guess technically that's also where I grew up. And when I grew up, this, the 101, even the 51 wasn't even there. The 51 actually cut through part of our neighborhood, which was funny. So this Desert Ridge area is a great entertainment area, you guys. It is fantastic. So people love Desert Ridge. I get so many people reaching out to me when they find out I grew up in the Desert Ridge area. This area is great. And it is newer, I would say, for Phoenix. And again, you're going to get newer homes. You're going to get more family communities, more amenities. And it feels kind of like a Scottsdale feel, which is a little bit more affluent because, again, you border Scottsdale, North Scottsdale, and this is a very, very nice area. So that kind of carries over into this Desert Ridge area. So really great area. And as you head west, you're going to hit Deer Valley Airport, and then you're going to hit the 17. And as you go up the 17, you guys, so remember I was telling you the 17 cuts all the way through. So let me zoom out. Okay, so as you go up the 17 and you head all the way up to, let's say you're going to Flagstaff, you're going to run into a couple really, really gorgeous communities all up here. Now, I have a good friend that lives in Norterra. This is a great community. And a lot of these up here, you guys, become master plan communities. And what I mean by that is they have, parks, and a lot of them have their own schools and all kinds of cool stuff. And it's great for families. All the shopping centers are new. Everything you need is on every corner. And you're right by all the preserves and the mountains. And you're not too far from Lake Pleasant if you want to go boating and all that, which is right up here. So this North Phoenix area off the 17, you guys, really desirable area. And then as you go up to, you're going to hit like Tramanto. I just closed a buyer in Tramanto, and this is a same thing, really great area, newer, great homes, great community feel, good for families. Then you're going to get up even further, you guys, and you're going to get up into Anthem. Anthem I remember when Anthem was being built and everyone was like, why? They're so far, no one's going to go there. And now it's like one of the hottest places. People love it. If you are looking for a good place to move with your family in Phoenix, Anthem is wonderful, as long as you don't mind being a little bit further from the amenities that Phoenix has to offer. Because look, you are going to be way up here. So if you live and work and play up here, then it's totally fine. My friends that live in Norterra and stuff, their family's over here and they work over here. So they're totally good with this. They don't have to come down the 17 and fight all the traffic to get to Phoenix. Now, just know if you are going to buy up here or you're interested in living up here in these great communities, make sure that you're okay being a good hour away from getting to downtown Phoenix. And that's probably without traffic. With traffic, it's going to be a good hour and a half. So unless you jump on the 51, because again, there's never anyone on there. Okay, so that is kind of the North Phoenix area, and you're going to start bordering Peoria and again, Lake Pleasant. So if you're into boating and all that stuff, like really into it, not just out of your backyard, because we do have communities here where you can buy a home on like a small man-made community lake. But this is a really huge lake where everyone goes boating and skiing and all of that stuff. So I can do a quick little roundup for you guys. You got South Phoenix, you got Ahwatukee, which kind of hangs out here on its own and borders the East Valley. Scottsdale through the East Valley is probably our most popular and most highly sought after areas. It also down into Queen Creek and now Santan Valley. That's again another video. So Ahwatukee kind of blends right in with that. South Phoenix, getting redone, up and coming. Then you've got Central Phoenix and all your historic areas, like all in here, you guys. You've got your area in here that's a little bit more industrial, kind of getting redone. Most affordable is going to be over here, or anything kind of right by the 17 is going to be a bit older, more affordable. Then in here, because this, borders Paradise Valley and Scottsdale, this area is going to be nice. A lot's redone, great family. Desert Ridge area, really beautiful area. Lots of family and good schools. And then up here again, you're going to have all the mountainous areas, newer, everything you need on every corner. And again, great schools as well. So you know what? You got to reach out. Let me know. As long as I can find out a few things about you and what you're looking for, I can definitely help you find an area that you think would best fit your needs. And let me get back to over here. All right, you guys, I hope you found this video useful. All the different freeways and the different areas, up and coming areas and entertainment districts. Got all kinds of resources. And I just love helping people relocate here. I'm so prideful as a native. And I just think that Phoenix is just a really wonderful place to be. So thanks for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see and talk to you all soon. Bye, you guys.